evening, morning, afternoon, welcome, because we've just spent about 6 months setting up our, we promised you 2 mics, we bought them, don't work though, do they?
Yeah,
so
we are micless.
We are.
Well, no, we've got one mic.
We've got one mic, so we'll be huddled like this, because I can't be asked doing audio gain again either.
We also buy shite from Argos.
China.
China, yeah.
I blame Xi Jinping personally. But, well, anyway, enough of that shit.
Yeah.
On to, finally, for today, the list station.
Episode 3.
Episode 3, this is the one. Yeah, we were going to get a lot done today. But,
we're not so go over as last time, though.
So this one will be good, or better, than it was. There's a second one, like I rewatched it and thought, oh yeah, this I thought it was better, and then I watched it again, and I was wrong. So,
yes.
Not as good.
No, it wasn't. But there you go.
Chester's already trying to get
his back.
Come on, Dad. Bring him on. Get him in. Get him in.
There he is.
Get him in nice and early. What have you got to say for yourself? Nothing. Whoa. Sweating someone in your face.
Man of a few words.
Man of a few words. Yes.
Monetize the dog. Cheers, pal.
Monetize the dog. Anyway, so
moving on to the actual topic of the.
We've already filled a minute and a half of just nonsense. So apologise.
It's like being at the pub.
It is. So I thought we'd start with. I've compiled a few of my 3 highlights of the week of the list this week.
Okay.
Which were sauerkraut munching cunts.
Yes.
Which was based off of FC Kaiserslautern doing me for £600.
Aye.
Yes, against 10 men, and they were bottom of the league, and they missed from 5 yards in the 89th minute. So Kaiserslautern can fuck off. Another one was pungent accent.
Where did that come from?
That came from I was scrolling through an Instagram thing. And I came through a list. I came through happened upon an interview from Aaron Ramsdale, who was an absolutely fucking stinking Stoke accent. It's just fucking. It's absolutely rotten. His voice, mate. There's no. I'd like Scousers and get shit for having Scousers, Brummies get shit for having accents. The Stoke accent is not. Scousers and Brummie is fucking poetry compared to Stoke. Is fucking what a horrible place and accent. And
apologies to anybody that subscribes to this that's from Stoke. We love all you, but it's just not everybody else apparently.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, all the shit munchers, they can fuck off. But yeah, so and the third one, which will nicely segue onto your album, one of your albums of the week, was our esteemed colleague and friend Jake Patton. Who is in Thailand currently on his holidays, and he put it on Instagram because he's a man of culture. He was eating cheesy chips and in Chiang Mai, so Chiang Mai cheesy chips.
Chiang Mai cheesy chips, yeah. I think he also went for some bangers and mash as well, didn't he? Yeah, which came with the album name. Northern Lads Need Gravy. That's the fucking album name. That's not a band name. That's an album.
That's an album. That's Chiang Mai Cheesy Chips' debut.
Yes, it is. Yeah. They're like the Thai fucking Arctic Monkeys, aren't they?
the Thai Arctic Monkeys. Just be monkeys. That's getting edited out. That's terrible.
Yeah. Gonna leave it in now because
it's in the clip. But yeah, I'll go on, Nathan. Tell me about what's your last week been? How's it been? What's been going on?
What band name related?
Don't tell me about.
About what I had for my tea last night.
Yeah, I know.
It weren't
cheesy chips?
It weren't bangers and mash. Northern Lads do need gravy, but I've not had gravy this week. But no, my favourite band names this week. That one of which came up this week, and one was an oldie. The one that came up this week was Cavemen Rejoice. Has to be said like that with the fucking arm in the air. And that was a song name that popped up on my Discover Weekly on Spotify by a band in the 90s called The Fucking Rugs or something. I don't know.
The Fucking Rugs. There you go.
But yeah, the song name was just Cavemen Rejoice. So I changed the style of it, Cavemen, comma, Rejoice. Perfect.
Yeah, there's not enough bands with grammar in the name.
No, there isn't. It's like Hail Caesar, but it's Cavemen Rejoice.
I am Spartacus. We're back after 2 interruptions from Alan's parents.
Alan's parents?
Alan's parents, yeah. But that's not.
They're both dead.
Nathan's parents.
Sorry, love you, Nan.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Nan.
Oh, is there anything funnier than dead grandmothers? That's what I'd like to know.
Apparently not.
Anyway.
Moving on from the topic of dead grandparents. Talking about the beginning of life now. This is where this band.
Come on.
See, it's going full circle, or anti-full circle. I don't know. Whatever which way it works round.
Square.
Anyway. So yeah, this one again was a historical band name that's been on there for most of the time we've had the list. It's quite an early one.
A loyal band name.
A loyal one.
A Rangers fan.
Again, I can't fucking remember where it comes from because why would you remember where Volleyed Straight Into a River at Birth came from?
Oh, yes.
And now performing on the introducing stage. Volleyed straight into a river at Birth.
You know, like Johnny Cash did a lot of live at San Quentin and that. Like, so volleyed straight into a river at Birth could do like live at the orphanage.
Yes, they could live in Bethlehem.
Yeah. Well, yeah. There we go.
So yeah, they're my 2 favourites this week: a newie and an oldie.
A newie and an oldie. As well, nice bit of variation.
Yeah.
But I think most of my preparation from this week comes from a
great conversation that we had.
Very good conversation in the pub with your dad and his pal, who was going on about
called Mark. He lives like over there.
Well, just over there.
You can't see him, but he's over there.
Don't let him behind the. Don't dox yourself, Nathan.
Yeah.
You'll have fucking.
Actually, what we're supposed to say is just Granada Studio.
Tony Morris is just behind there. But he was on about. He's one of them blokes who's like just full of shit. One of my favourite type of bloke. That's full of shit gangster stories. From when he was growing up.
And whether they're true or not, they're fucking funny.
Well, yeah, there's a fucking high likelihood they're not true at all. But how can you refuse entry to the list to Johnny the fucking Hook and Jimmy the Sword?
Yes.
Johnny, I said, he was like, what? Johnny the fucking Hook, right? He had one arm, so I called him Johnny the Hook. And he let Jimmy the Sword go, as if that didn't need explaining. So I said to him, why is Jimmy the Sword called Jimmy the Sword? Oh, because his name's James Sword. That'll be why then. So, and then a load of other ones like, oh, you wouldn't want to come between Dougie Flood and his apple orchard. And then he was going on about Dunny the Bear. Dunny the Bear's a lovely bloke, right? Big fucking 6'8" cunt. Dead cuddly, really soft bloke, really nice fella. Lovely man. Do you know when he threw that bloke off a bridge in Germany?
That was my favourite bit, that, to be honest.
And then Jimmy the Sword, who used to do debt collecting for cars, he didn't say out, just knocked on and hit them with a lump panel. That's straight to the point negotiation tactics for me. The craze, and then the famous one of the craze who came up to Bury one night. People think it happened at the station, but it was actually outside the fish market. And then he's going, do you know near the fish bit, right? Jimmy the Sword's mob. They all confronted him and told him to fuck off, right? You're having a bit of aggro outside. Jimmy the Sword comes out with a fucking axe. Bit off brand that, Jimmy. Bit off brand. And then he also said 3 other things that I thought were very funny. Nothing band related, but just brilliant dar shit.
Alright.
Cassius Clay went to a party in Blakely.
That's another Arctic Monkeys song.
It's great dar stuff as well. Cassius Clay, so tinged with a little bit of racism for not calling him his actual name.
Right.
My dad won bingo at Bernard Banning's Embassy Club, you know. Yeah, he won 3 pints a mile. He used to think he was rigging it because he won it every night for 3 months. So some of the prizes were quite good and all. He won an all expenses paid trip for 2 to the Isle of Man. Oh, shout.
Yeah, the 3 pints a mile, that was fucking great, that, wasn't it?
Yeah. But I've got the other bit of preparation I've got is because and it segues nicely.
Talking to the microphone, mate.
It segues nicely, this bit of preparation, because as you can see, I'll give him a bit more room on there. There you go. So I'd like you to show the shirt you've got on.
Oh, of course. Yeah, this is another original, like with the Parmesan Terminator one. We've got vegan bomb squad.
And a little,
the original one. And a little bomb.
There you go.
This t-shirt was originally for me dad.
So it's
with his massive fucking beer belly. It's more like a Giacomo one. That absolutely fucking buries me. But it's an original. So if anybody who fits into Giacomo shirts and they want an original, I'm happy to sign it for you.
Yeah, for £1 though. Patreon.com. Gotta pay you £1 first. There's another. The bit that nicely segues in though, that I forgot to actually say, is because you're wearing the Parmesan Terminator one, aren't you, at the pub afterwards. We went to the pub afterwards. Now there's a breaking news shock.
I wonder what we'll be doing after this.
But there was a lovely couple by the name of Ben and Ellie McCall. Hello.
Hi guys.
Sorry for saying your name on the internet if you didn't want to, but fuck it, I've done it now.
Behind the paywall.
Possibly. Oh no, this isn't the behind the paywall one. This is
Alright, not behind the paywall.
This is the free one. Now just imagine what we get up to behind closed doors if we're giving people's personal information out on this one. Yeah, so they saw your shirt, didn't they? So,
they did.
And so now we've decided a running theme will be to try and get a t-shirt for every time, which is going to cost a lot of fucking money. So if you could all donate £1 to Patreon.
Well, preferably £25,
well,
so we could pay for a t-shirt every time.
Yeah, all that. Oh yeah,
we could just pay for our own t-shirts. We could being fucking tight cons.
We could be, but that's no fun in that.
That's true.
So a bit more preparation I did was going through the list and just picking a few that have got stories behind them. Semi-stories behind them.
That we remember.
That we remember. So the first 2 were was in Middlesbrough, the greatest city on earth.
Where all great stories start, by the way.
Where all good. Surprisingly though, not Maximo Park because they're a bit shit. But
Once upon a time in a galaxy in Teesside.
There's quite a heavy Teesside theme in these actually as well.
I thought you were going to say Star Wars. No, there's a potential fucking film in the works. Stop saying
So the story behind them was we're walking to the fabled Riverside Stadium, the greatest footballing arena in the world. Was walking there with Big Stu Bellamy, Big Joe Whittingham, and an apple as we're walking to an apple off a tree, a real apple. I know they do grow in Middlesbrough. So an apple fell off a tree right as we're walking, and Joe booted it. I went, oh fucking hell!
He booted it as it fell.
I think it fell and then he hit it. I don't know. I can't remember if it was on the volley or not.
Because I was going to say if it's on the volley, then that's fucking Shearer-esque, isn't it?
Not Shearer, not that rat.
Oh yeah,
that's Viduka-esque.
Yeah.
But yeah, so he hit it as it. He hit this apple, kicked this apple, and oh, here we are, Isaac Newton Ultras, and then Joe, the Bard of Teesside, followed it up with one of my favourites on the list, Against Modern Gravity. Fantastic.
It's been a while since I've heard that one. It's a good one, that one.
And then the third one, which got a story behind it, and I forgot, hasn't really got a story, but it's from the Christmas markets, and it was Big Bratwurst and the Brioche Rollers. That was it. I don't know why I wrote that down as if a story, because there's loads with long stories, and I picked that one. Don't know why.
It's a great backstory to that one. I was on the fucking German Christmas markets. End of story.
Yeah, no, great. But then there's two others, and we'll circle back to a Teesside theme. Yeah, I came across an article about Rose West, right? And she got moved to prisons, right? She got moved to prisons on the same day as deadline day. So
just stop the story.
But the reason she got moved, right, was because she made a cake for this girl who was getting bullied. Who was like, she'd done something horrible as well, like a child murderer or something.
Right, okay.
But it was in the Gazette, the Borough Gazette, right?
Okay.
So the reason she got kicked out was for making this girl a cake. And within the article, because it was on deadline day, cheesecake transfer deadline day. and then
I love it.
The other one was midway through, like in the article it goes, Rose West made the cheesecake for the Teesside villain. Come on. Oh yes.
Oh, honestly, if news headlines weren't a thing, we wouldn't have this fucking would we? It just wouldn't fucking happen.
Honestly, next time you can't sleep, which you're probably listening to this podcast to sleep. If you're listening on audio only, we are available on audio only, didn't you know? So
here.
So underneath, because it's easier. I don't have to fucking write Premiere Pro. Nathan doesn't do the editing, so I do. So I know it's easier. Shut up, saying here means I have to do work.
You'll be able to do less work if you're talking to properly.
But so the saying with the I've totally lost the train of thought now. What was the saying?
Teesside cheesecake.
If you can't get to sleep, right? He's on about the news.
Oh yeah.
So if you can't get to sleep, right, just put BBC News on or Sky News or whatever, or Fox News if you're a fascist, and just wait for headlines. Just like a 24-hour circle one.
Yeah, the World Service or something.
There'll be something that comes up that'll be great, like a fucking, I don't know, Somali pirate scandal or something like that. There you go.
It's not good enough for the list, but you get the drift.
So I'll let you I'm not conscious that I've been talking for a while, and the breakout star of this podcast is Nathan Hood. People like him more than me, which is the same in real life. So I'll let you do a bit of talking, Nathan.
Well, the main thing I've been putting together this week, similar to your Malta food festival thing. Obviously, this wasn't straight from a fucking burger van. This one, I put this together from a few of the hard working crafts. My English GCSE really fucking helped me put together this list. I'd say at least 400 of them are food related.
Yeah.
And a lot
we
of
are
them
very sausage heavy. I've noticed that we're extremely sausage heavy.
Yeah.
There's just bratwurst. There's like 7 different bratwurst ones. Should probably
appealing to both our German and LGBTQ communities.
Hold on.
No offense meant there.
I've met a few sausage addicted kookaburras in my time in Manchester.
Anyway, so I put together my own festival of 5 bands, obviously all historical band names that we've come up with over the years. And first on the main stage at 1 o'clock, the shit one where it's pissing it down, was about 4 people. Because everybody's still fucking hungover in the tent, or eating some shite burger from fucking.
Yeah, I don't think like it's like the worst thing to be at a festival is like on the main stage at 1. You'd rather be on a shit one at 10, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but I'd rather if it's going to be 1 o'clock, I'd rather be in the tiniest tent.
Yeah.
Where even if there is 4 people there, there's a bit of an atmosphere.
Yeah. But I mean, like for a band, like to be, like, because if you're getting put on the main stage of the festival, like say like Leeds or something.
It's a big deal, isn't it?
Yeah. And then they put you on at 1. Put me on somewhere shit at like 9. It's better.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry, total derail.
No, it's alright. I often think the same thing. So anyway, coming on at 1 o'clock when there's 5 people in front of the stage is Donuts in Alaska.
Hey!
They're getting the crowd going early on, getting rid of the rain in the morning. You know. They're going to do about 45-minute set,
right.
followed by Jacket Potato Menace.
Oh, come on.
They're going to have an extended 55-minute set because
they're a bit more big of a deal than the Donuts in Alaska are on their eyes. But they're fucking there.
Yeah, Jacket Potato Menace are on a comeback.
Yeah.
they're really popular.
They've just reunited after loads ages.
Yeah, they've just reunited with their
Benny Butter, lead singer's back in the band.
Yeah, the new album McCain's
Cheese and Beans.
Cheese and Beans. So yeah, they're on an extended 55-minute set.
Oh, right, okay.
And then I mean that's what gets us to about 3:15 in the afternoon.
Right.
So another half an hour, and then on comes Reminiscent Kebabs. Yeah, Reminiscent Kebabs are on their farewell tour.
Reminiscing
about all the kebabs they've had over the years. So yeah,
oh yes.
So they've got like an hour and 15. So that takes us to like the tea time slot, so the one before the headliner. And the tea time slot is usually like the classic band, you know, like the 70s one that have been massive. Yeah, the Legends set. Yeah. It's like, why would you have Lionel Richie when you can have 3 balls of gelato?
3 Bob.
The
famous.
That name actually came from a mistranslated menu in Madeira, the island of Madeira.
There you go.
3 Bog. Yeah. That was also the same trip I went on with my mum and dad when we were on an island in the middle of the Atlantic. In the Atlantic. On an island in the middle of the Atlantic, and my mum got a shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie Atlantic. There you go.
So yeah, you ready for the headliner? So this is like in anticipation.
Yeah.
For the headliner of fucking List Fest.
Yes.
Is Gordon Ramsay versus the elderly. So it's a famous name, food related.
Yeah. I like to think of that as like a band. Gordon Ramsay's gone into music. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. But he's still keeping the food theme somewhere along the line.
Yeah.
But it's just Gordon Ramsay versus the elderly population.
Yeah. There's a band called there's a band called Versus the Elderly. Right. They're quite good. Yeah. As well.
No shit, that one.
Yeah, okay. So it's not 100% strike rate. You know, I'm not Mark Viduka.
So yeah, that was List Fest 2023.
We'll get it. You can still buy tickets on patreon.com.
Only cost £1.
Yeah.
Let us know which one of those was your favourite, and I'll take that feedback and treat myself to a pint with it. Or some other shite that I couldn't think of saying.
I'll get 1 bag of scampi fries with your approval.
I don't think you could even buy a bag of scampi fries for £1 now, man.
No, it's fucking
times are tough.
Well, speaking of Tories, I had one. I think we can do this as a feature, right? Because on Hot Water, I said there was Jamie came up with the debate about what's the best band name, and I gave him the correct answer, which is Rage Against the Machine, because it perfectly typifies the band. Right? So I have like do you know what I mean? So I thought I was looking through.
Fits the bill.
Fits the bill. Yeah. So I was looking through the list, right, and I thought, like, have we got any that are like you can tell what they're about straight. We've got loads of them, but like, you can tell what they're. It's like when you think about like kebab regret, it's like what's their sound?
Okay.
It's gonna be whereas like with Rage Against the Machine, you don't know. It's gonna be, you don't know, do you?
Yeah. Indie band.
Yeah. You're not gonna be singing about fucking, oh, I love her so much and she's fucking gone and shagged me mate.
Yeah. Summer of '69.
Yeah. Fuck off. Yeah. Yeah. So, I thought it's a really early one. This. Let me have a look at what actual number it is on the list, because it's definitely in the first. Yeah, it's number 14, right? It's that. That's old.
Yeah, that is.
So it's just
you still had a hairline.
Yeah, Mark Russell. Look what you made me do. You made me wear a hat on this one. You rat. You've damaged me mental health. Cheers for the quid though. Be like Mark. You can abuse me for a quid. Yeah, that's no problem. So I thought like the perfectly typified bands, right? It's number 14 on the list, and it's one of our best ones. I think you can just tell what they're like. They're an indie band. They're pretentious as fuck. Overpriced to get in.
In fact, I think I remember this.
It's
way back when.
Overpriced to get in, and all the lyrics are full of fucking waffle. It's like Belgium. Like Belgium, because Belgium's a fake country. It's a nice place, nice people, but
they definitely put V-Fest in the mud, didn't they?
Yeah.
15 years ago. When that went under, it was because they were getting bands like Belgium on.
Yeah, singing about wallpaper. That's the kind of band Like Belgium are. Like Belgium are. I would still wager would be better than Wet Leg though. But anyway, that's a story for patreon.com/vultureauthority. I think that's me preparation wise for this week. Have you got anything more, Nathan?
No, I mean, I'll leave you with this. A real life band name that I came across last week, who are playing at Download Festival this year, which I'm probably going to go and see. I am going to the festival, so I'm probably going to go and see these just on the strength of the name. You are welcome for this. Is Pupil Slicer.
That's good. It's a good name.
Real band, real name. I'm going to go and watch them. I'll let you know what they're like.
Although I've done that before. I've done that before at a few festivals. One I remember was I went at like it was what's it called, that fucking Slam Dunk, that's it. In Hatfield, like so you got No FX actually need to mention, because they've got one of the best names, because it's NOFX. Perfect.
Very good.
Yeah. But like I went to watch him on the strength. I went to watch Gogo Bordello on the strength of the name alone, and I got a tattoo of them. So they were a good band. I like them. However, doesn't always work, because I went to watch Wage War at
I don't know
Slam Dunk, and they're fucking dreadful. It was like so just like they came on and said, "Hi, we're Wage War. This is our song, fucking." Radiators with clothes on. That's a bad. What can I think of there? This is our song. Fucking. Oh yeah, we're angry at stuff, and it was for fucking half an hour. So that was not good. That was a not good decision.
Oh well. Can't all be good decisions, right?
Be good decisions. But yeah, that's our hot tip for festivals, because I got a tattoo and I got Bordello.
Yeah.
So go. If you're at a festival, because there's always, unless you're a cunt who claims the Madri isn't brewed in Madrid, because it is. Don't care if you think it's brewed in Tadcaster, you're wrong. There's always going to be at a festival. There's always going to be bands you don't know, isn't there? Always.
Especially smaller.
So look down the fucking list, and instead of just sniffing MDMA in your tent, go and watch someone with a stupid name or a name that appeals to you, and you might be pleasant.
Yeah, trust your gut.
Yeah,
go with it.
Exactly,
and you'll be surprised.
Yeah,
and that's Helpful Tips Volume 1 from Fiona and Nathan.
Volume 1. There you go. Tune in for more next week, where I'll be telling you how to put a tent up while beat off your face.
Yeah. Don't shit yourself. That's my tip.
Oh, right, well, I'm happy, you're happy.
Always.
We hope you're happy. So
thank you for listening and watching.
It says we've done about like 25 minutes, but there's severe editing. But anyway, should
There
be
is.
fine. Should be fine. So be fine. I'll probably edit this
Okay.
out as well. I don't know why I always drag these. It's like my mum on the phone. Bye.
Bye.
Fuck off, mum.